morning. I'm Jacob Reimer. The Ohio State basketball team decided to take part in the action on this Super Sunday, and it unfortunately did not go well for them. The Buckeyes fell to Nebraska this afternoon, 79-71. Two things hurt Ohio State today, and they came at the free throw line and on the glass. They shot 60% from the foul line, 9 of 15, so certainly some missed opportunities there. And Nebraska held the rebounding advantage 37-28 over Ohio State. Micah Parrish was incredible today, going for career-high 30 points. John Mobley Jr. followed with 21 points. This loss moves Ohio State to 14-10 overall and 6-7 in the conference. They return to the shot on Wednesday for a matchup with Washington. Coming up here after On the Money is the big game down in New Orleans between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Can the Chiefs make history by completing the three-peat, or will the Eagles redeem themselves from 2 years ago? Coverage can be found right here on The Fan starting at 6 o'clock with kickoff at 6:30. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan.
Have you punched a hole through the drywall in your house? Do you salivate at the thought of hitting a 16 parlay? Do you forget to pick your kids up from school because daddy needs to finalize his fantasy roster? Welcome to your heaven, degenerates. It's time for On the Money.
Presented by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. What a play.
Here's Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas.
Welcome to On the Money, live from the ESPN Bet Sportsbook here at Hollywood Casino. I am Dave Biddle. Very happy joined by my friend Scotty Vegas. Our third annual show out here for the Super Bowl. I love it, my friend.
It's incredible, Dave. I've been actually coming out here for Super Bowl watch parties since 2013. All right, so this place opened in 2012. In 2013, we did our first fan Super Bowl watch party out here. It was incredible. We've continued to do it, and this is the third with you where we do a live show, and this is amazing, buddy.
I absolutely love it. Guys, come on out here. So our show's going to go until 6, and then there's something called the Super Bowl pregame show, and then something called the Super Bowl at 6:30, and we got free prizes for you. We're going to throw footballs out here at Hollywood Casino, and put names on them, like Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, this guy's like that. And if your guy scores a touchdown, you're going to win really cool free prizes, such as what, Scotty?
So we're going to hand out dining credits throughout the day. By the way, we also have some Pro Football Hall of Fame passes that we are going to give out. And the cool thing we're doing for that is we're going to do a little coin toss tournament. All right, so you come up here, call heads or tails. You get it right, you stay in the tournament. You get it wrong, you're out of the tournament. So it's going to be fun. By the way, I got a big wager that's already been placed on the coin toss. And Dave, this is an ESPN bet wager. Somebody wagered $20,945 on tails for the coin flip. Okay? It wasn't me. I don't think it was you. They haven't told us who it is, but they placed about $21,000 on tails. People have too much money.
I want to talk a little bit about Ohio State men's basketball.
No.
They lost. That's it. That's the little bit I want to talk.
That's
done.
It.
All right, move on to the Super Bowl. All right, I wasn't even going to do that, but a little bit, like the definition of a little bit. All right, your favorite Super Bowl betting memory?
Oh, gosh. Most of my Super Bowl betting memories, actually, Dave, unfortunately have ended up in sad defeats. Until tonight. Now, I will give you a little memory from 2 weeks ago, conference championship weekend. You and I were sitting in these exact seats, built a nice little 10-1 parlay, and walked out of here winning over $1,000. So I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to remember that memory. What about you? I mean, you've been betting on sports for, 4 or 5 years now. What's been the one thing that stuck out to you as far as betting the Super Bowl? Because you're more in on props than you are on a side.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, I can't think of one. I haven't had, like, a great one, and I haven't had, like, a bad one. Like, I tend to, like, I'm like, you like Seinfeld. I'm like even Steven when it comes to this stuff. Watch me take a hit now that I'm saying this. But I tend to, like, if not break even, roughly, because I do, like, a lot of, like, $20 player props, right? And I tend to, like, kind of break even. 2 years ago, I remember being out here. I came out ahead. Came out ahead means, like, $40. I love that, though. Like, I'm not ever trying to, like, change my life with betting. It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
Let professional gamblers do their thing. I just do it for fun. This is like when I tell people, listen, if you're a professional gambler, definitely don't do parlays, but like if you're just doing it for fun, what the heck,
Yeah, and by the way, we were talking to our good buddy Noah Kirk, who is the sportsbook director.
Good guy to know.
Yeah, really good guy to know. And he told me that in the last hour, the biggest bet placed so far is $50,000 on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dan Volpe. Our engineer Dan Volpe did that.
So $50,000.
He's rolling in it. He's already told me he's getting a new car.
And we're going to talk to Noah Kirk a little bit later on in the hour. But Noah did tell me that more bets are coming in on the Chiefs and the Eagles. Now, it's kind of a fun little split because I've seen probably more Philadelphia Eagle coats and jerseys and hats here at the Sportsbook. And we've seen a couple
Philly.
Chiefs
shirts,
but not a ton.
We're closer to Philly than we are KC.
Yeah, so I guess
probably
that
not
makes
by
sense.
a lot, but yeah.
But, okay, for the casual fan, let's say you're a Browns fan, or let's say you're a Bengals fan or a Steelers fan, and you're not a Chiefs fan, you're not a Eagles fan, and you don't have a bet on the game. Which way are most people, do you believe, leaning, the public? Does the public want to see history made where the Chiefs win 3 Super Bowls in a row? Or is the public really, really tired of the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, and they want the Philadelphia Eagles?
I think it's kind of split, but I think there's more people who want the Eagles to win.
I think you're right.
But I think there are some people who don't care, and they're like, it'd be cool to see history. And there are people like I have a couple of friends who are Cowboy fans. They're like, F the Eagles. So you never know. But, like, I think generally speaking, if you have no dog in the fight, you're not betting on it, which is no dog in the fight. You probably want Philadelphia to win. But then some people, seeing history would be cool. And by the way, I wish we knew already. We were saying on our show from 9 to 11 this morning. If Joe Cullen's coming to Ohio State as an assistant coach, I wish we knew that now. So we had a Buckeye in this game. Like, Paris Campbell's on the practice squad of the Eagles. But, you ain't going to play in the game if you're on the practice squad. I know I'm not breaking news. I can't believe we have, imagine all the litany of NFL players from Ohio State right now active. And we have a Super Bowl with no Ohio State players.
You're right, because generally, if you're neutral, and obviously you're in Columbus, and you don't have a team that you're necessarily betting or a team that you follow the Buckeyes, right? And there isn't that instance today. Now, I did want to update you guys on the betting lines. So right now, Kansas City Chiefs, 1-point favorite at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook here. Philadelphia +1. The over-under on the game is 48.5. Kansas City on the money line, -118, which means a $100 bet on Kansas City to win the game outright brings back $84. And for Philadelphia, they are -102 on the money line. So one of the things that obviously as a neutral observer you want is a close football game. And this spread would indicate this thing is going to come down to the end, Dave.
Now, it's going to be a shootout because I'm about to say this. I bet on the under. It's under 48.5. If you're out there listening, go big on the over. Do the opposite. Be like George Costanza. Do the opposite. But seriously, I do think it's going to be a heck of a game, and it's going to be really close. But like I do like the under of 48.5. Am I crazy on that? Maybe the best quarterback of all time against another really good quarterback in Saquon Barkley, and I'm saying, bet the under.
Okay, I lean under, but Dave, here's what I would do. I would move that total up a little bit. Again, in sports betting, one of the things that you can do is you can move totals up and down in your favor. It'll change the juice, how much you can win based on it. But I like moving that up, including the fact that 48.5, 49 is a key number when you're talking about totals, right? So maybe perhaps move that thing up to 49.5 or above 50, I think makes sense. Now, I did want to throw a couple fun numbers out at you. Super Bowl Sunday. We always love talking about food on the Money. We did our On the Money this or that's earlier where it was all food related. Dave, 1.45 billion chicken wings are expected to be consumed on Super Bowl Sunday, and $1.3 billion expected to be spent on beer on Super Bowl Sunday.
Scotty, I'm very excited for the Super Bowl, but I'm excited for maybe one thing more than that, and that's our next segment. It's called Scotty Doesn't Know. Coming up next on The Money.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
You hear that? That's the sound of the new Tim Hortons pairings calling your name. Whether rushing to the car or grabbing a quick bite on your way to work, Tim's has a breakfast deal designed for your busy life. Choose from a warm small cup of coffee with our savory omelet bites or creamy avocado toast for just $4. Or grab a hearty grilled breakfast wrap with coffee for just $5. A delicious pairing at your convenience to tackle the day. At participating U.S. restaurants, excludes grilled breakfast wrap with beef. Terms apply.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, as Care grew over the years, you had many opportunities to sell Care to one of the big conglomerates that are buying companies all over Central Ohio. So tell our customers why you decided to keep Care in the family.
After talking about Care's values for over 30 years, I couldn't bear the thought of Care becoming the kind of company I was warning our customers about. I know the two of you will continue to treat our customers as I would, with honesty and integrity.
We will, Dad. In 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace for Worthington Jewelers. Valentine's Day is upon us. Don't be a loser and forget again this year. Here at Worthington Jewelers, my store, I'm Bob Capace. We're giving you 35% off 14-karat gold and diamond jewelry. And how about 20% off sterling silver jewelry? We have something for every budget. Shop local and ask for me. Bob Capace. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
At NJM Insurance, we like to think of ourselves as a symphony. We start with a foundation of doing the right thing. Then we layer in dedicated reps whose priority is you. Add in excellent discount programs. And last, but certainly not least, we put our policyholders first. And the reason we don't use jingles or mascots is because it's just not us. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Hi, here are some ways to listen to The Fan. You can download the Fan app, or listen at home on your smart speaker, or open up the iHeartRadio app, or hold your head out the window and hear Common Man scream. Happy listening from the Dopes at The Fan.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey guys, Anthony Rothman here. Let's talk about getting you back to your best. If you lack energy, muscle mass, feel moody, or have low libido, it could be low testosterone. You need to know your T level, so get tested. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, may be your answer, and you'll find true experts at Low T Center. And for current patients, Low T Center offers a $150 credit when you refer a new patient. Go to lowtcenter.com to book the appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Aaron, look what I invented.
Jerry, you're wearing a cape.
Get Eco.
ECO.
What is it that you promise our customers, Aaron?
We come through for you when you need us to.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Do you know who does that, Aaron?
We do?
Superheroes do that, Aaron.
Superheroes! I'm guessing you make capes for everyone?
That's right. Every plumber, electrician, and HVAC technician. But I'm not done, Aaron. I'm not done.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Now I'm inventing jetpacks so we can fly to the rescue like proper superheroes. Now say your line again.
We come through for you when you need us to?
No, say it like this. We come through for you when you need us to.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Jerry.
Yeah, Aaron?
How about we put those capes in the closet until you get the jetpacks perfected?
We'll look right when we take flight.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens of your latest forecast. We're quiet as we head through this evening. Cloud cover remains across the region, but we'll see clearing as we head toward Monday. Temperatures falling into the mid to low 20s overnight. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 30s Monday with more sunshine. More clouds Monday night ahead of some snow chances Tuesday. Most of the snow stays south of I-70. More wintry weather comes in by Wednesday. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
An ex-jock and a very puffy, smooth-faced man. These are the first voices you should hear. Morning Juice. Your wake-up service.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
The Fan. Scotty's kids don't ask how his day was. They ask if all his bets won. You're listening to On the Money.
Presented by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. What a play.
We are loving life out here at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. We are doing a special edition of On the Money as we get ready for the game. And just updating a couple people on first touchdown. Actually, this is anytime touchdown odds. Saquon Barkley, minus 190. Jalen Hurts, minus 140. You got Kareem Hunt, plus 130. Travis Kelce, plus 130. And Worthy, plus 150. A.J. Brown, plus 155. All right. As you know, it is Scotty Doesn't Know, and I've been delaying this segment as long as possible. But I can't do it anymore. Jacob, hit it.
History of film. Matt Damon. He's going to play the whole thing, isn't he? Don't actually play the uncut version. Don't. But seriously, it's pretty bad.
I do know when the first Super Bowl, what year it was. Are you going to ask me that question?
No, because we already talked about that.
1967.
Yeah, but I already told you. I just told you that like a second ago. Ding. All right. Why is it called the Super Bowl?
Was it Hunt that named it the Super Bowl? And I don't know why. Why did he
give it to him? Give it to him. We'll say yes on that. No. Give him the yes that he got it. Not the give him the ding. Yeah. Because it was Lamar Hunt.
Yep.
Of the Kansas City Chiefs. The reason was his kids were playing with a new toy called a Super Ball, and he meant it as a joke to Commissioner Pete Rozelle, and it stuck.
Ooh.
He was just joking because obviously there's college football bowl games. Let's just call it the Super Bowl. And that's what stuck. All right, but for the first 2 years, what was the Super Bowl called? And retroactively, we call Super Bowl 1 and 2 Super Bowl 1 and 2, but they were not called the Super Bowl then. What were they called?
I'm going to say just NFL Championship.
Incorrect. Kind of a jerk move on me not to give you that, but I let you slide by with the first one. It was called the AFL NFL World Championship game.
Oh.
Sorry.
That was kind of a jerk move.
Okay, I'll make it up.
The jerk store called the running out of you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the ocean call, they're running out of shrimp. How many teams have not been to the Super Bowl, and who are they? We have 32 teams.
All right.
4 of the 32 have not been to the Super Bowl.
Okay, 4. 4 have not.
I mean, who are they? Who are they?
Obviously, Browns, Lions.
You go, obviously, Browns, Lions.
Texans are 3.
Yes.
And
so
Jacksonville,
good.
right?
Nailed it.
Let's go. All right.
Ding. Love it. Jacob's on point. I love that. All right. How many times have the Cincinnati Bengals been to the Super Bowl?
I'm going to say 3.
Correct.
Scotty doesn't know, or is this Scotty? No.
This is Scott. This is Scotty. He's like talking trash to me. Okay, this is why I should make him harder. Okay, good luck with this one. How many teams have won back-to-back Super Bowls?
Oh gosh, that's not good.
Just when he gets cocky.
Yeah, I got a little cocky. I'm going to go with 3.
Way off.
Oh, back-to-back.
I mean, just
give me 6.
Now you should play the uncut version. No, don't do that. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, the uncut version is not safe for work.
Give me 6. How about 6 back-to-backs?
No.
Okay, it's 5.
Don't tell Scotty. Higher. No. Play it again. Play that funky music. All right, I'll just give it to you. So
7.
9 teams, 8 different franchises. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the only ones to do it twice. I can't believe it was this many. So 9 different teams, 8 different franchises. Green Bay, the first 2.
Yep.
Miami Dolphins, 73-74. Steelers, 75-76. Steelers, 79-80. Niners, 89-90. Cowboys, 93-94. Denver, 98-99. This one surprised me. New England only one time went back-to-back. I thought it was twice. Only once did New England go back-to-back, 04-05. And then Kansas City and counting, 23-24.
How
All right,
many
next
have
one.
won 3 in a row? Is that the next question?
Yeah.
0.
No,
Ding.
no. Who has the most Super Bowl MVPs and how many has he won?
Okay, so I know Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings, and I'm going to guess he probably has 5 MVPs, so I'm going to go Brady at 5.
Nailed it!
Oh, let's go.
That was a ding-ding. He was who has the most and how many? Tom Brady with 5. Twice he didn't win. Deion Branch was when they played the Eagles. Deion Branch, I believe, was the MVP of that one. How about nice job, Scotty? Are you looking at my computer?
I am not. I'm not looking.
Kidding.
I'm
okay.
not looking.
The Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls so far during the Patrick Mahomes era. Has anyone other than Mahomes been the MVP of any of those games?
No.
Correct.
So if you're betting, I think Mahomes is like plus 105 right now to be MVP. If you're betting anybody else besides Mahomes to be MVP for the Chiefs, just rip that ticket right up.
Has a defensive player ever won Super Bowl MVP?
Yes. Wasn't Von Miller, 5-6 years ago?
Yes. Well, it was more than that, but yeah, it was 9 years ago. So
9.
Very good call. Very good call. Von Miller. Okay, this shocked me. How many times has a defensive player won the MVP in the Super Bowl? I just gave you a hint by it. It shocked me.
Maybe back in the day we had it a lot, right? So let's go 9.
He nailed it.
No way.
Look,
I am not looking at your computer.
Don't even look. He nailed it.
Oh, yes. See, here's the deal.
You nailed it,
People
dude.
want to hear Scotty doesn't know, but right now I'm hitting
I
him
know.
up.
I'm doing really, 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 really bad here. How many can you name? Give me 3.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, there's been
Von Miller.
9. You nailed it.
Woodson,
you got
right?
Von Miller. Woodson was not MVP, no.
Oh, he was not. Gosh.
You thought Woodson was the MVP when the Raiders lost? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. So you got Von Miller. Give me 2 more. I think 85 Bears.
Singletary?
No. Rush the passer. Pass. You want to give me another hint on somebody else?
Keep
this
going.
This guy just killed it, man. AFC North guy, linebacker. He was an absolute killer. Really? Linebacker.
Play it, Jacob. I don't know it.
Play it.
Ray Lewis. Oh, my God. Why did I can't believe
I just
it took
gave
me
him
that
the
long.
best. I know.
Ray Lewis.
Don't look at
what
my-
am I thinking? I'm not looking.
Has a player from the losing
I don't
team
cheat.
Has a player
Not
from the losing
Michigan.
team ever won the Super Bowl?
Has what?
A player from the losing team ever won the Super Bowl?
I'm going to say like really early on. I'm going to say yes. Maybe an early Super Bowl a losing player did.
Yes.
Okay.
Super Bowl 5, Chuck Howley. Nice call.
Good old Chuck.
What cities are tied for hosting the most Super Bowls?
I think New Orleans is one.
Yes, and I'm counting tonight's game. So there's 2. Tonight it will tie it. So technically it's 10 right now.
Well, Miami seems to host it a lot. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What's nice? Ding. Give it to him. All right. What city is next? 3rd most Super Bowls hosted.
3rd most. Okay. L.A.
Nailed it. Final one of those types of questions. What city is 4th? What city has hosted the 4th most Super Bowls?
I'm gonna go somewhere in. Let's see. Let me go Dallas.
No. Scotty doesn't know. All right, it's Tampa. We're gonna go faster because
I would not have gone.
We have the sportsbook director Noah Crook coming up next. We're gonna go fast here. All right, highest scoring Super Bowl was what year? Or you can name teams, whatever.
The highest scoring Super Bowl. Give me, jeez.
Was,
Broncos. Was it when the 49ers killed the Broncos?
No,
because that was really a high scoring for the 49ers.
got the 49ers part right. 89, see, it was the 49ers against the Chargers. Oh, actually, it was the 94 season, so 49ers, Chargers. All right, lowest scoring Super Bowl. Relatively recently.
Patriots and, was it Rams?
Yes!
Yes.
13-3.
Yep.
Nice call.
That was
All right,
brutal.
3 more quickly. Who has the most rushing yards in a Super Bowl? You won't get this one.
I don't know it.
I couldn't. I forgot about.
I know
this.
that Michael Pittman went crazy in one, but I don't know.
Timmy Smith of Washington.
Timmy Hall.
Timmy Smith. Timmy Hall is a Washington fan with 204 yards.
Okay.
All right, Super Bowl
Scotty
22.
didn't know.
2 more. Most passing. Sorry about that, Jacob. All right, 2 more. Most passing yards in a Super Bowl. Who has them?
Brady.
Yes. How many?
Like 503.
Oh my God! Nice.
What was it?
505. If you got within 50, I was going to give it to you.
Yeah, that was a tough bet.
Wow.
Super Bowl
One
for me. I
more.
remember that one.
I don't really want to mention this one, but I will. Last one. Most receiving yards in a Super Bowl of all time.
Most receiving. It had to be against your Bengals.
Yeah.
Let me
Don't
go.
give that away.
Let me go with Jerry Rice.
What's Jerry eating? Rice. Jerry's eating rice. 215 yards, correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe you put that one in there. That's a rough question.
Well, I was doing the rushing and passing. I was like, then I did receiving. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that. That's why I was crying in the bathtub.
This might be the most. Of course, I was crying in the bathtub.
I was
after
definitely crying after
4
that
straight
game.
Bills Super Bowl losses when I was a kid.
At least I had to cry once in the bathtub, you know. All right, up next, we're going to chat with our good friend Noah Kirk. He is the director of the awesome sportsbook here, Hollywood Casino, ESPN Bet Sportsbook. That's coming up next right here on The Money.
At Meijer, we work hard to bring more of the good life to your life so you can bring home more perfectly plump and flavorful produce picked for precise freshness, beautifully marbled beyond brag-worthy certified Angus beef, and more must-have money-saving M-Perks rewards. Because saving more on local favorites is good, but bringing home more of what you love in every trip, that's the good life. We do more to make life a good deal better at Meijer.
You hear that? That's the sound of the new Tim Hortons pairings calling your name. Whether rushing to the car or grabbing a quick bite on your way to work, Tim's has a breakfast deal designed for your busy life. Choose from a warm small cup of coffee with our savory omelet bites or creamy avocado toast for just $4. Or grab a hearty grilled breakfast wrap with coffee for just $5. A delicious pairing at your convenience to tackle the day. At participating U.S. restaurants, excludes grilled breakfast wrap with beef. Terms apply.
Back in the studio with a return visit from
Todd Schmelt.
Todd, the last time you were with us, you claimed to be
the dumbest person in Columbus.
You're being really hard on yourself.
Not in the least. You know what I got?
I hate to ask.
One of them thermostats with the dial and the needle. Woo, woo, woo.
Maybe that's not modern, but not.
What am I? Eli Whitney, Elias Howe, Johann Gertis?
I don't know who those people are.
Those are old-timey people from the 19th century, and that's me. Outdated, like my silly old thermostat.
Okay, look, you're not the dumbest guy in Columbus. You just haven't called Apex Pros.
The pros who knows?
Those guys. Whether it's the latest technology, fixing your furnace, or a brand new system, they know all the stuff so you don't have to.
I don't have to know it all?
Nah, you just have to know the pros who knows.
Apex Pros. I'm not the dumbest guy in Columbus.
I didn't even know who Johann Gertis was.
Inventor of the gas-powered unicycle. Look it up, doy.
Okay, you don't have to be mean.
No doubt about it, Columbus loves Apex Pros, the pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Here's a listener tweet. Are Men and Bone stupid in real life? Yes. Yes, they are. Common Man and T-Bone.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
The Fan. Dave Biddle was caught trying to bet on office ping pong matchups. You're listening to On the Money.
Presented by ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook of ESPN. What a play.
And welcome back to my favorite place in the world. It is the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. I'm Scotty Vegas with Dave Biddle, and we are joined by the director of the sportsbook, Noah Kirk. And Noah, obviously humongous day today. You already told me that $50,000 is the biggest bet so far that you guys have taken on the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a straight bet.
From Dan Volpe.
From Dan Volpe over here. Okay, but I want to get from you now, what percentage of the bets that you are taking are on the Chiefs and what percentage are on the Eagles?
So we got a heavy Chiefs crowd today. 70% of the bets are on the Chiefs. All the big bets are on the Chiefs. we are going to take a beating if the Chiefs three-peat.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you guys took a little bit of a beating about a month ago when Ohio State won the national championship, and you had to pay out.
Yes, and we're going to combine those two for all the futures parlays for the Buckeyes and the Chiefs, and it's going to be even worse.
Okay, you know I love you, and I love the sports book, but I also love when the public wins money. So, again, good opportunity. The public is on the Chiefs, so over 60%. Now, everybody loves doing prop bets Super Bowl time. And I want to know, what is the most bet-on prop bet that you've taken here at the casino?
Right now, it's anytime touchdown for Saquon Barkley. Kind of opposite of the Chiefs support, but he's hard to bet against. He's been an absolute dog all playoffs, and people have been cashing tickets with him.
And just a reminder, we are out at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, Hollywood Casino Columbus, 21 and older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But we're throwing a humongous party tonight.
Literally throwing.
We are literally throwing. We're going to throw out footballs with players' names on it. And if you catch that football and that player scores a touchdown at any point in the game, we're going to hook you up with a gift card. And then we are also going to have a little coin toss tournament. And the great thing about that is the winner of the coin toss tournament is going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So it is going to be a blast. Talk to me a little bit more about what all you guys have planned for this huge night.
So, yeah, right now, going on as we speak, it's the big game cornhole toss. So you come up, you get your wager in, and you're going to get a bag at the cornhole board to win a bunch of various prizes, pin cash, and ESPN Bet swag. So, yeah, come on up. It'll be going till 6:30. Obviously, we're going to have all kinds of food and drink specials here at the restaurant. So, yeah, it's going to be a big, big game.
I imagine people are driving around or listening online and like, it's less than an hour till game time. There's no reason for me to come out there. It'll be too packed. Not that it's not going to be packed, but people could still come out here. There's still seats available out here. Come out to the sports book.
Yes.
Am I lying, Noah?
No, you are not lying. So, yeah, we do have mostly all of the restaurant side reserved, but we do have our sports book side. So we'll have some open seats over here. Come out, join us, have a good time.
So, Noah, you do a fantastic job as the sports book director here. A lot of fun promotions, a lot of different contests we do. We were here for every single Ohio State playoff game. We were here for every single Ohio State regular season game. But now you want to introduce everyone to a new friend here at the casino, a smiling face. He's the one who is going to be smiling and giving out the money maybe to the people that win today. So introduce us to Justin.
Yep, Justin Schmoose. He just recently took his promotion to the sportsbook manager.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
The one detractor about Justin, he is a Michigan fan.
I have friends that are Michigan fans.
So I'm going to hand it over to him, let him introduce himself to all the listeners.
Yes.
And why would you do that to him? Columbus, Ohio.
And he does, Justin. I do see you in your Michigan jersey way too often around here. But,
he was loving life on November 30th. You know he was.
Oh, yeah. But congrats on the promotion.
Thanks.
And I love seeing you every week, and you bring the passion and excitement to the casino. So congrats on the new role. I did want to ask you, Justin, because again, you and I talk betting all the time. What are the different things that people can bet on the Super Bowl? Because obviously you can do sides and props, but what are some of the fun things out there that people can bet on?
One of the big ones that people like to do is the coin toss. With ours, it's not really heads or tails, but who's going to win the coin toss. That's been a big one. And I think a lot of the receptions, the over-unders, the totals on that are probably pretty big bets, too.
And one of the things that Noah has talked to us a lot about here as the casino sportsbook director is same-game parlays. I imagine for the casual fan that's out here, and it is filling up here at the casino, I imagine for the casual fan, they love placing same-game parlays. What are some of the most popular parlays are we seeing? Are we seeing, like, anytime touchdowns, first touchdowns? What are we seeing out there?
I mean, we talked about the Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown early on. That's a hard one to pass by, but I think a lot of people are doing the Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown as well. We've seen him rush for a few. He sniped a few from Saquon. I think it's 15 touchdowns he sniped from him on the season. And I think a lot of the tight end play, right? Travis Kelce, everyone loves a little Travis Kelce wager. And Dallas Goedert, too. He's had a lot of catches here in the playoffs.
Scotty loves Goddard.
Yeah, I've been building several parlays, and I got to tell you guys.
He just likes Goddard because he thinks his girlfriend is prettier than Travis Kelce, he said.
I will tell you guys.
She actually is.
The most obese wallet at the table here belongs to Dave Biddle because he has been going all in on the Cincinnati Reds over-under win total this year.
Yeah.
So now that football's ending, guys, I want to know, Justin, what's next? What's kind of next on the horizon for the casino? I know March Madness is a big betting event. I know that opening day baseball and all that stuff. But football's ending, but people still can bet on things. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, don't forget about golf.
Oh, I love golf betting.
We all love golf.
Oh, he won't.
The Waste Management just getting done this week. We saw an influx of golf betting. The Masters coming up, and we're going to have some great promotions for that. Baseball opening day you mentioned, but March Madness is it. There at the end was it the 20th? I think it is in March is when it starts.
Yep.
We're going to be out here for 4 watch parties.
Yeah.
So the first 4 days of March Madness, we're going to be here doing watch parties.
We always
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Bam. And hopefully the Buckeyes are there.
Hopefully the Buckeyes get there. Coming from the Michigan fan.
Hopefully, your boys will be there.
Well, and the joke, we have a little promo that says, we have a cot here at the casino. Now, you guys, though, are building a brand new hotel, and this thing's going up fast,
yes.
Right? I come out here. I'm out here almost every week, but
every day.
Yeah, just about every day. But I see progress constantly. Talk to us a little bit about what the plans are. How much longer till this hotel's up and running? Because this thing is really going to be spectacular.
You can see the cranes out there right now. They're towering over the west side here. They're saying 2026 is where we're going to get it open.
Wow.
And we're hoping if we can get spring 2026 and maybe next year's March Madness, we can get a lot of people here for that. You're talking an atmosphere we'd have in this place.
You're going to have to get rid of your cot, man. They're going to give you the Scotty Vegas suite.
Yeah, Scotty suite.
Right? There's like 180 rooms, I think I read. Maybe 200. Yeah, 180 rooms. I think we can get one of those, a Scotty Vegas suite.
Oh, I love it. All right, Noah Kirk, thank you so much for joining us. And, of course, the new manager here at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, Justin Schmoosh. Also, thank you so much for joining us as well. All right, when we come back, we are going to continue on, look at Super Bowl props, what to bet. That is next on The Money.
A lot of hosts have been on our airways in the past 30 years. Some good, some bad, some really bad. Anyway, sorry for that. The Fan.
Home values in Columbus are sky high, and you have a ton of equity. Your financial advisor thinks the market has peaked. So if you're thinking about selling, it's time. Except for 2 things. High interest rates will burn you on a new home loan, and you're not ready to move. Savvy financial advisors suggest Truehold's new Sell and Stay program. It's ingenious because they buy your home now while its value is high, but you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Smart, right? Truehold will make you a solid cash offer, not a lowball offer like the others. It's based on your home's current value. The cash is yours to travel, pay off bills, or secure your retirement. And again, you can stay in your home with a comfortable lease. Truehold covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. See how much Truehold will pay for your home today. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out your home's value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
Hey, it's D. Miller. Guys, let's talk about getting back to your best. If you lack energy, muscle mass, feel moody, or have low libido, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, may be the answer. Don't settle for a standard dosage TRT program. I learned about the personalized treatment at Low T Center and the results you can expect with customized TRT. And for current patients, Low T Center offers a $150 credit when you refer a new patient. Go to lowtcenter.com to book an appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall. This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. This is Super Bowl 59. So get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdowns is key to hoisting that Lombardi trophy, and you can score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to go for 6. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, make your pick. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TheFan971. That's code TheFan971 for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Attention lovebirds. Valentine's Day is almost here, and Diamonds Direct has the gifts to wow your special someone. From dazzling diamonds and trending gold to vibrant gemstones, pearls, even timepieces. With hundreds of stunning styles under $1,000 and an exquisite collection of one-of-a-kind luxury pieces. Make your moment unforgettable. The best selection, value, and service are waiting for you. Make this Valentine's unforgettable with fine jewelry for every budget. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Aaron, I've been thinking.
About what?
About how you invented a way to fix ACs for free.
Get Eco.
ECO.
When customers buy a new HVAC system, we give back all the money they paid us to repair their old system.
Yeah, I know. Up to $1,500.
Get Eco.
ECO.
We're basically extending the life of their old system for free.
That's right. Those extra years are free. On me.
Don't you think it would be better if we said those extra years are a plus on us?
Sure. We can say that if you want.
I think it would be better.
Get Eco.
ECO.
We don't want people to forget that you have a silent partner.
Remind me, how did we become partners?
Aaron, we became partners when you let me move into your spare office, and I began giving you free advice instead of paying rent.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Best deal I ever made.
I feel that way, too.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
You'll find low prices on thousands of items. The yellow and red tags mean you'll save big on sparkling ice water, Kroger brand chips, and so much more. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Scotty Vegas has his own cot in the casino. You're listening to On the Money.
Presented by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. What a play.
Welcome back to On the Money, live from the awesome ESPN Bet Sportsbook here at Hollywood Casino Columbus. I am Dave Biddle, joined by Scotty Vegas. Final segment of the show as we lead right up to pregame coverage of the Super Bowl. Scotty, if you had to make some people some money tonight, what is your best bet?
Again, when we recommend bets, we generally do not recommend doing parlays, right? They're a bad bet for the better. Noah Kirk, who is from the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, told us they make their money from people who place big parlays.
Noah loves when people place parlays.
However, I'm going to advise the people to make a nice big, let's see, it's about 8-leg same-game parlay. And because it's fun. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so let's have some fun. We don't want to do the bets that are 1-1 or 2-1. We want to go big. Let's go big. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going 14-1 on this one. I'm going to go under the total of 58.5. Again, you can move the line. I'm moving the over-under to 58.5. I'm taking the Eagles on the money line. Look, I'm probably an idiot for doing so. I know all the trends say Chiefs. I know that the Chiefs have one of the best coaches of all time, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. but I am putting the Eagles money line in there. I've got A.J. Brown over 60 receiving yards. I've got Travis Kelce over 50 receiving yards. I've got Patrick Mahomes because I think they're going to have to throw the ball a lot to have at least 35 passing attempts for 225 or more passing yards. And then the last one is Dallas Goedert, 45 or more receiving yards. You put all that together, Dave, you get 14-1 odds.
14-1, that's very reasonable.
Yes.
Like I'm surprised that you're getting like 14-1 on that. That's awesome. All right, now typically I wouldn't say, hey, you want to hear a 50-1 bet?
Yeah, I do.
But I actually like this. I have a 6-leg parlay that I place. It's $20 to win exactly $1,000. So if I lose the bet, which I probably will, I'll be out $20. If I hit it, which I probably won't, I get $1,000. And I think all of these are very reachable. You tell me. There's 6 of them. All right.
Okay.
Samaje Perine over 8.5 receiving yards.
I like that one.
Okay. Total points of the game under 48.5.
Ooh.
It'll be close.
That's dicey.
I know. The best quarterback ever and another great. Let's take the under. I'm an idiot.
Reverse psychology. I like that.
All right. I am taking Devontae Smith over 49.5 receiving yards. It's really like 60, but this one was like, I didn't bring it down. That was just more like I think the next one up was like 59.5. So Devontae Smith over 49.5.
Which, by the way, Justin, who is just on the show, who is the new sportsbook manager here at the casino, said he loves that prop.
And we love Justin other than one thing.
He likes Michigan.
He's a Michigan fan. He's a good guy. He looks just like Dan Orlovsky.
He does.
Doesn't he?
Yes.
Him and Dan Orlovsky are like separated at birth. All right. So I've been through half of it. My next one, Noah Gray over 12.5 receiving yards. He had 0 last game, by the way.
Tight end, by the way.
Tight end,
People
that's
that
right.
don't know.
Probably has a really hot girlfriend. All right, Saquon Barkley over 13.5 receiving yards. My final one.
That seems like a lock.
My final one, and keep in mind where we're at right now. Hollywood Brown over 39.5. And by the way, I made individual bets on all of those as well. Listen, it's not gonna. At least one of those won't cash. Probably like half of them won't. But like for a 50-1 bet, I'm kind of happy with that one. Again, it's Samaje Perine over 8.5 receiving yards, under 48.5 total points for the game. Devontae Smith over 49.5 receiving yards. Noah Gray over 12.5 receiving yards. Saquon Barkley over 13.5 receiving yards. Hollywood Casino Brown over 39.5 receiving yards.
And speaking of Hollywood Casino, we are throwing a giant watch party out here, ESPN Bet Sportsbook, and it is filling up. And guys, I'm seeing a lot of Eagles jerseys, shirts, hats, all that good stuff. So
go Birds.
I said this morning, but one of my favorite things about sitting in a sportsbook when it's not like an Ohio State game is just all the different yelling and noises that you hear throughout the game. Right. And it's especially great during the Super Bowl because people will be betting the coin toss. So you'll hear one table over here in the corner probably screaming, either they're thrilled that they won money or very angry that they lost on the coin toss. Then you'll go down and you'll see at the other table, you got people for like the first touchdown. You can bet like, is the first kickoff going to be a touchback or is it going to be returned? I just love all the weird noises, all the yelling, all the cheering, people running up and down and making a lot of noise in this casino because it's going to happen all night long.
If Jake Elliott kicks a field goal for the first score of the game, your boy is going to be one of the ones that's running up and down here. I got plus 430 of first score of the game, Eagles field goal. No, it's not even funny anymore. It used to be like the Super Bowl was like the only game you could do this. You can do this with anything. But it's still funny to me. Like I just bet on Jake Elliott, first score of the game, field goal.
You know what's funny to me, Dave? And I know we don't have Biff's Almanac, but if you were to think about the teams that have won championships over the last year, like it's been very predictable, right? Ohio State football, they were one of the top 2 favorites going into the season, right? So Ohio State football wins that national championship. The Dodgers were the favorite going into the Major League Baseball season. They win the World Series. Okay, how about the Boston Celtics? They were the favorite going into the NBA playoffs. They win it all. UConn basketball, they were the favorite. Right. They come through. And who was the favorite going into this football season? It was the Kansas City Chiefs. So we have seen a long run now of teams winning the championship that were favored or very close to being the favorite going into the season.
I'm really glad one of those teams that was the favorite one, that being the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Was that less than 3 weeks? It was. It'll be 3 weeks from tomorrow, right? Does that sound about right? It's crazy. It's still crazy to me, man. Like, I've never seen anything in sports like what happened with Ohio State, where we've seen it from, like, the next year, where the fans are like, I'm done with this coach. I don't want him back. And then the next year he turns it around or something, wins big. I've never seen anything in sports where, like, not every Ohio State fan, but a lot of Ohio State fans were done with Ryan Day after November 30th. Less than 2 months later, Ryan Day becomes an absolute legend forever in Columbus.
Yes.
It's insane. I can't think of a parallel in sports.
It's amazing.
It's so cool.
You're right. Okay, so for the people that are still wondering, and I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but we're always Buckeye every day.
Oh, yeah.
So
never sleeps.
for the people that are wondering about the defensive coordinator position for Ohio State, you feel like there could potentially be a tie in tonight's game that matters. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I think Joe Cullen makes a lot of sense because Ryan Day has not announced anything yet. I mean, he announced all of the offensive guys, right? It feels like he's waiting for a certain game to end tonight before announcing. And I don't think Joe Cullen, if he does come, Scotty, I don't think Joe Cullen's coming here to be defensive coordinator like Jim Knowles was. I think Matt Guerrieri is going to be co-defensive coordinator as long as Tim Walton's okay with that. I don't think you can bring in someone from the outside and promote Guerrieri, and then Tim Walton's like, what are you doing here? Like, because Tim Walton's been awesome. But Guerrieri, I love him. He has all the makings. Like certain guys you just talk to, and you're like, okay, that's a future head coach. Like I've been doing this a long time. You talk to a certain assistant coach, young assistant coach at Ohio State, that's a future head coach. That's Matt Guerrieri. So, and what Ryan Day said at the celebration, Scotty, calling him one of the brightest young minds in college football and a rising star in our profession, I mean, that wasn't lost on anybody. So I think, again, don't take this as gospel. I think they're going to hire Joe Cullen, who is the Kansas City Chiefs D-line coach. How cool would that be if he – well, you don't want him to win. But if he does win, he'd be coming to Ohio State if he's hired with 3 straight Super Bowl rings, the only team to ever do that. And I think Matt Guerrieri will be co-defensive coordinator, if I had to guess.
All right, we got a couple minutes left.
All right.
And we have not made our Super Bowl predictions and our favorite bet. So, okay.
We made our favorite bet. We did our
nice
long shot bet.
Big long shot parlays. I'm looking more of a straight up bet now on the game. Which side is the way that you are playing this? Right now in the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, Kansas City Chiefs -1. They're -118 on the money line. Who are you taking tonight to win?
I'm not taking either, but if you said like you have $100 and you have to bet money line on one of the two, I would take the Chiefs. But there's a reason I'm not betting that, and I'm betting a lot. I've made a lot of bets today here at this awesome sports book. Not one of them has been money line or point spread on the game. I did bet on the under.
Yep. All right. And then mine, I am going to go ahead and I'm sticking with my call as far as the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. I am also going to slightly lean on the under 48.5 tonight.
You going to the poker room with me tonight?
Absolutely.
I remember I had a friend with me a couple years ago. We were here and we went right when halftime started. We went to the poker room. We're like, yeah, we'll come back probably like right when the third quarter starts because of how long the halftime is. Yeah, we came back, I think, in the fourth quarter. We didn't even play that. We didn't even play that long. We didn't even play that long. It's just the poker room here is awesome. There's no rake. It's awesome. This place is fantastic. Come on out here. The food is great. Scotty knows. We're going to have the largest soft pretzel you've ever seen. We're going to have steak. We might even have some adult beverages. We'll see how it goes. That is our show for today. Thank you very much for joining us. With Scotty Vegas, Jacob Reimer, Dan Volpe. I am Dave Biddle. This has been On the Money.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan.
Back in the studio with a return visit from
Todd Schmelt.
Todd, the last time you were with us, you claimed to be
the dumbest person in Columbus.
You're being really hard on yourself.
Not in the least. You know what I got?
I hate to ask.
One of them thermostats with the dial and the needle. Woo, woo, woo.
Maybe that's not modern, but not...
What am I? Eli Whitney, Elias Howe, Johann Gertis?
I don't know who those people are.
Those are old-timey people from the 19th century, and that's me. Outdated, like my silly old thermostat.
Okay, look, you're not the dumbest guy in Columbus. You just haven't called Apex Pros.
The pros who knows?
Those those guys. Whether it's the latest technology, fixing your furnace, or a brand new system, they know all the stuff so you don't have to.
I don't have to know it all?
Nah, you just have to know the pros who knows.
Apex Pros. I'm not the dumbest guy in Columbus.
I didn't even know who Johann Gertis was.
Inventor of the gas-powered unicycle. Look it up, doy.
Okay, you don't have to be me.
No doubt about it. Columbus loves Apex Pros, the pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Combat falling interest rates now. Lock in a 5-month certificate from Kemba Financial Credit Union and earn up to 4.35% annual percentage yield compared to the 6-month national average of just 1.75% APY. Visit Kemba.org for details. Hurry! This exceptional rate offer expires February 28, 2025. Average CD rate reported by Bankrate.com. Restrictions apply. $500 minimum deposit required to open and earn stated APY and $250,000 maximum deposit. Advantage status required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and yes, I have a new update for you. I know you're thinking one of these weeks I'll put up a goose egg, but not yet, not with Awaken 180. Another 4.8 pounds down last week with Awaken 180, and if you're following along, it's sure fun for me. 42 pounds in just 8 weeks. Let's put weight aside. I've stopped snoring thanks to Awaken 180, and what does that mean? Happy wife, happy life. Plus, bonus, I wake up feeling great because I'm actually sleeping through the night. Energy levels high, less pain in my knees, and now I'm able to play at the little gym with Willie and throw him up and down and watch him be a crazy man. I know most of these messages talk about how much weight I'm losing, but it's more about what losing weight is making me win in every other area of my life. For the big game this weekend, I'm pumped. Wings, meatballs, adult beverages, everything's still on the table while losing weight with Awaken 180. Let them show you how easy it is and give Awaken 180 a call. 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace for Worthington Jewelers. Valentine's Day is upon us. Don't be a loser and forget again this year. Here at Worthington Jewelers, my store, I'm Bob Capace. We're giving you 35% off 14-karat gold and diamond jewelry. And how about 20% off sterling silver jewelry? We have something for every budget. Shop local and ask for me, Bob Capace. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington.